Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Fancy seeing you here. Welcome back. My name is Ed. This is episode 4 of my Empire save with Bath City. The previous episode was our first ever double header, so if you haven't seen that yet, go back and check that out. 2 great games, and that was kind of the start of perhaps the first hurdle of the Empire. Today, as you can see here, the game is going to be against Havant and Waterlooville. Second versus first, atop the top again of the Vanarama National League South. We'll get to that game a bit later. But before we get to the game, the first thing you need to do is subscribe and hit the bell. That way you'll get notifications as and when brand new episodes come out, and you can keep up to date with all my new videos. But with that being said, let's just crack into today's episode. So, today's episode, as I said, is going to be against Havant and Waterlooville at home, first versus second. As you can see here, guys, our season has kind of taken a bit of a turn for the worst. We're no longer unbeaten in the league. We are really struggling at the moment, and especially in the last month or so, in February, it's been a bit tough. And it all started after the Whiteleaf game, so the end of the last episode. We got our first loss of the season against Eastbourne Borough. It was a 1-0 loss. We didn't win. We lost away from home. And we didn't really turn up. 0.45 XG, 6 shots on target. 6 shots, 3 on target. We just didn't really turn up. We didn't create many chances. We didn't really deserve to win, and obviously we didn't. However, it was alright. I didn't think, oh my god, this is the end of the season. We're going to go on a massive tear. We weren't going to go unbeaten throughout the whole season. That's just impossible. It's really hard to do. So I thought, that's our token loss. Maybe we'll have a couple more, but I wasn't worried. Especially, a couple of days later when we went to Braintree, who are a good team, and we won quite comfortably in this game. Donovan Wilson, who still can't stop scoring. 2 goals from him. Braintree had a man sent off. It was a fairly standard 2-0 win. Can't complain. I was happy with that. And I was like, fine, that's going to be how it is. Then we went to Hampton and Richmond. Dull affair, nothing happened, 0-0 draw. Again, took it, nothing too concerning in my mind there about our season. And then we lost to Concord the week after. Despite an early goal from Donovan Wilson, that wasn't enough. They scored 2 goals. That's how you win football games. Our XG was better. We had more shots. We had the same shots on target. So it was just one of those games that you kind of, I think, on another day, we perhaps could have scraped a win here or even a draw, but we couldn't get that final goal to nick a draw, despite as I said, Donovan Wilson's early goal. Again, there I was like, fine, unlucky loss. We played pretty well, can't complain. It is what it is. Football, as I said, we're not going to win every single game. Games like that are going to happen throughout the season, especially in a busy time of December and January, where fixtures were coming thick and fast, so we had to do lots of rotation. Then we went to Dulwich Hamlet. I think I'm going to chalk this game down as the first game where I was slightly concerned. Despite us playing pretty well against a really good side, our XG was awful. We had 6 shots, 4 on target, 2 of them being goals, and we were quite lucky. Donovan Wilson scoring again early. I thought, that's fine. Good start to the game. Then Jed Garner for Dulwich Hamlet scored halfway through the first half. And I thought, okay, here's going to be another draw. It wasn't a very exciting game. Weren't very many highlights. And then luckily we managed to scalp a goal. Callum Evans got a goal quite late on in the second half. And I thought, fine, we'll take this. It's good. And then Corey Henry scored in the 92nd minute. Despite having put all of these tactics in place to stop late goals, Corey Henry still managed to get that late goal. And it was a pretty awful goal to concede as well. And I don't know what it was. It was just a feeling in my gut that something wasn't quite right with the team, and whether that was just tiredness, fatigue, the cohesion wasn't there. Form is temporary, so maybe there was a dip in form, perhaps. It's fair enough. After that Dulwich Hamlet game, we went to Kingstonian in the FA Trophy 4th round. Comfortable 5-1 win, nothing to write home about here. That didn't really settle any nerves. Donovan Wilson was actually injured for this game, And as you can see here, we've got a brand new signing in Sam McClellan. This is his first game. We'll touch on him in a bit, but he played really well in this game, scored his first 2 goals for the club. And Tommy Conway, whenever he comes on, he scores goals as well. 2 in 2 minutes. I think one of them was even assisted by Sam McClellan. As you can see here, he had an 8.7 rating and played very, very well in his first outing, despite it being a lesser opposition. We were expected to win that game. Nothing dramatic there. Next week, we went on over to Slough. Again, I thought, I thought my nervousness around the Dutch Hamlet game was unfounded when we won 2 on the bounce. But this game here, we were a much better side. We had 19 shots here and a 1.85 XG, and are really, really good. And scored 3 goals. Alex Fletcher back on the scorecard. Tom Richards, Lloyd James all scored. I think that Lloyd James was a free kick, actually. It was a great goal. But they also had a man sent off, a mixed day for Mohamed Diallo, who scored a goal and got sent off. And then next week we played Dorking, 2-2 draw, scripted draw in the last 5 minutes of the game, 3 minutes of the game. Donovan Wilson scoring both of them again. He is on fire. This was a frustrating game. We didn't really deserve to win this game. Also, can I just mention this Dorking kit is horrendous. It looks like some kind of bogey sludge acid thing. It's really hard on the eyes. Anyway, but yeah, so 2-2 draw. When Neil McManus scored in the 80th minute, I had flashbacks to the Concord game, but Donovan Wilson scored 7 minutes later to salvage a point. And then we went to the FA Trophy 5th round. This game was highly frustrating. I think this is also another game where the dip in form and the downward trajectory of our season, as you can see, has started, and this was another turning point. Look at this XG, shots on target, shots. We were much better, and look, that's pretty decent. But look at Hungerford; they literally did nothing. There was no highlights; they had nothing, and we just couldn't score a goal to save our lives. Especially even in the penalty shootout, 2 misses from Tom Richards and Grant Horton, and this is a game we should have easily put away. Didn't deserve to go to extra, and let alone penalties. And once you get to penalties, it's anyone's guess who is going to win. So that's an unfortunate loss against a localish rival in Hungerford. And yeah, that was our FA Trophy dreams done, basically, which is a shame, but there's always next season. And then we played Chelmsford, who was the first game we ever played in the season. This was another pretty dull affair, but we managed to get 2 goals in 2 minutes from either side of the half from Alex Fletcher, sealed a win. We didn't deserve to win this game. We were lucky. Chelmsford with a better side, better XG, more shots. But, you take it. We were at home. I think that helped. Billericay, away from home. Another loss for us. Alex Fletcher again on the score sheet. This game, we didn't really turn up. We were lucky to get a goal. Actually, I think this was a tale of 2 halves. All of these stats basically came in the first half of Billericay. All of these stats came in the second half for us. We couldn't complete the comeback, which is a shame. But another loss in the league, and yeah, it's not looking great. We next played Oxford, 0-0. This was again a frustrating game. Oxford are 19th in the league, so we should really be winning this game. And 1.15 XG with quite a few shots on target. And we again just didn't have our scoring boots, even though Donovan Wilson was playing. And he had an all right rating, but he wasn't on the score sheet for us. This next game was horrendous against Tonbridge away from home, who sit in 20th. They don't anymore because they beat us. And this is a game again where I think that one of these goals was an absolute screamer. I don't know if we can see these. Let's watch these goals. One of these goals was an absolute screamer. It's just one of those unfortunate circumstances that happens. And I think when things are going against you, goals like this go in, and you can't really do anything about it. We were the better side. Just look at this goal. That is just ridiculous from Wood, and that's kind of when that goal went in. I thought that kind of set the tone. And that's where I thought, I thought we were going to lose that game. Two innocuous goals, and that's a great header from French as well. So 2 great goals from Tonbridge. Sealed our fate in this game, really. So where is it all going wrong? And I don't know. I don't think it's a tactical thing. Obviously, here, I think the injury to Alex Fletcher in the Whiteleaf game really impacted our form. You can see these, the 5 games after Whiteleaf were all, we had one win, but a couple of, I think if we had Alex Fletcher, we could have scraped a draw against Concord, or even scraped a win against Hampton and Richmond, and our season would look a little bit different. So I think that was kind of the start, the catalyst of it. And then we just haven't been able to score goals. And as I said, form is temporary. So I think it's just a dip in form, and fixture congestion. Everyone's tired. It all kind of meant one thing happened. This happened. Our club atmosphere is appalling at the moment, and I'm not sure really why. After the Tonbridge game, I kicked off. I threw the bottle and said a few mean words, which I think was fair enough because we were awful. They didn't like that, and that obviously then snowballed into a poor dressing room atmosphere and players being asked, worried about it. And there's some. I think I remember talking to you in the last episode about Will Henry, who I've been trying to get better playing time, but he still didn't like it. I did start him in a few games. He wasn't up for that. And actually, I think that's probably another thing as well. Tommy Conway's unhappy, but he's online, so I'm not too bothered about that. So I was thinking, can I do a team talk? I haven't checked this out because I wanted to do that for the recording, and so let's see if I can actually. I disagree with this, but hopefully, maybe after the Havant and Waterlooville game, we can hold another team meeting. So that's where we are in the season. It's going downhill. It's not the great start to the season is not continuing, and we've got some making up to do. However, it's not all doom and gloom, because even though we have been losing and we haven't been in the greatest form, so is everyone else around us. So we're still second by 4 points. However, it means that Havant and Waterlooville are slightly running away with the league. But I think if we can't turn our fortunes around, playoffs, which is the goal for the season, is looking unlikely, because between 3rd and 15th there's not a massive amount in it. 9 points is not unsurmountable in this point of view. So yeah, that's where we are in the season. If you have any hints or tips or comments or thoughts or anything that you can suggest that would maybe help turn our season around, please let me know in the comments. I'd be really interested, because I'm not really sure what to do at this point when you get into the season, other than holding a team meeting or just trying different things. As I said, I don't think it's a tactical thing. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any kind of hints or tips how to kind of change this around when we have a poor, abysmal club atmosphere, which I don't understand, because we're doing well, we're winning. All of these goals have exceeded or exceeding, other than the wage budget, but that shouldn't really affect the players, really, should it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. But with that being said, let's get to our game today. It is against top of the league in Havant and Waterlooville. So let's get to it. So this is the team. I think, as I've said to you previously, this is our strongest 11. I think this is the time for our strongest 11 to go and play the top of the league, and hopefully we can get a result. No massive surprises here. Maybe I bring in Joe Rains, who has been playing well this season, but he's a quite good impact sub. And yeah, there's nothing too drastic here. That's the team. Wilson, Fletcher up front, Grant, James, Smith, Richards in the midfield, Bull, Parker, Horton, Evans in defence, and Driscoll in goal. Let's get to the game. So here we are. Here we are in against Havant and Waterlooville. Second versus third. First, we're second. Havant and Waterlooville first. No highlights until I say that. Every time I say that as a highlight, what's happened there? James is cleared it away. What has happened there? Was that free kick? That was crazy. We've got a throw in the half. Evans out to Tom Richards, Callum Evans. Still got the ball. Searching to James. He finds Grant. Can we get a cross in? Can we get a cross in? We can. Blocked. Ball with another cross in. Robson with a good header out. Out to only as far as James, though. He passes it back to Parker, who lumps it forward to Donovan Wilson first time, and he scores. Donovan Wilson, what an assist by Michelle Parker that is. Donovan Wilson, 26th goal of the season, and that is a great start. Can we keep this up? Come on, boys. Let's turn this season around right here against Havant and Waterlooville. We've got a free kick. James over it. Parker, he heads it, and it hits the crossbar, and then it goes out. What was their keeper doing there? That's a corner, surely. Wow. Wow, can we turn this pressure into more goals? James with the corner. Crosses it in. Out by Taylor. Only far as James. Horton. Smith. Oh, is that a penalty? That's got to be a penalty. James, can Donovan Wilson do something here? Nope. Only headed out to Deacon. Wow, that looked like a penalty in my mind. We've got corner free kick in a dangerous position again. Out by Robson, I think that was. Is Tommy Wright going to get there? No, Callum Evans beats him to it. Tom Richards. Alex Fletcher. Dispossessed, but wins it back. Tom Richards. Through to Donovan Wilson. And another goal. Come on, boys. That's what we like to see. What a play that is. Donovan Wilson, 2 goals in the first half. Let's keep this up. We're 2-0 up against Havant and Waterlooville. This is what we need to do. Turn our season around. Can we keep it going? Clifford. Free kick. Forward. Oh, was that Diarra with the header that's gone slightly wide? What was Driscoll doing there? The keepers are having a mare today. Well, was that supposed to be a highlight? It looked like it. Taylor. Magri out on the right. Finding some space for Clifford. Intercepted by Smith. Can we break? Donovan Wilson. He's got loads of space. Is this his hat-trick? Oh, what a block that was. Who's that? Diarra. He's been all over the place. Magri clears it. That's unlucky. Great block by Diarra there. But good. This is a good first half. Look at this. This is more like it. This is the path that we're used to seeing. And I haven't seen this for a few months. Literally a few months. Corner. Oh, and nodded over by Michelle Parker. He's a menace at that front post, even though he hasn't got that higher jumping reach. Wow, that was a turnout for the books. Who expected that coming into this? I was so pessimistic and down about our team, but I'm extremely happy with that first half. Can we keep it up? Can we hold on to the win? I don't want to hold back too much because I think when we're on top, maybe. There's no highlights, so that's fine. I'm not going to change anything. No highlights. Into the second half. 60 minutes gone. Can we look at making some changes? Maybe. Driscoll. Free kick. Out to Tom Richards. Wins a header. Finds James, who finds Grant out on the left. Back to James. Back to Tom Smith. Pass it to Horton. Searching ball to Richards on the right. What's he going to do with it? Through to Alex Fletcher. Can he find a ball in? Who's in the box for him? Don't know where that is. Finds James, which I don't think is his intended receiver, but oh well. Pushing back to Horton. Boots it forward. Alex Fletcher can't win the header. Horton again finds another searching ball. Williams wins his header. Poku. Tommy Wright. Deacon. He's doing an amazing run. And he shoots. Oh, and just wide of the post. That's the threat that Havant and Waterlooville pose. I think I'm going to make some changes here. See what we can do. Let's bring Julian on the left, who's been playing okay. And I think that's all I'm going to do at the moment. Maybe bring Harry Pinchard on for Lloyd James at some stage, just to shore up that midfield. We've got a throw in danger position. Julian, is he going to... James... Finds crossing. Oh, I was trying to look for Richards at the back post, but Thomas Smith gives the ball away to Deacon. And they're going to break. Can they break? They can. Finds Taylor. Switches it to Deacon. Can he score? No, he should have passed it. Should have crossed it across. He can't score. Deacon with the corner. Oh, what's happened there? Is it Eonton with the goal? That was an OG by Callum Evans. What happened there? What happened there? Let's make some more changes here. It's gone on defensive. Got to hold this win in place. Let's bring Harry on. Ball winning midfielder on defend. I know we're waiting for a highlight. We've got Dan Ball with a throw in. Finds Julian, crosses it. Fletcher. Oh, he's offside. That was beautiful worked. But he's offside. He is offside. That's very... Okay, wait. Let's pause. Let's time waste. Let's shout. Encourage. Let's do some time wasting. Okay, play. We've got 4 minutes left. Can we hold on to this win? Parker with a free kick. He just boots it upfield. That's what... straight to Williams. They've got one more opportunity. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Hammond and Waterlooville. Oh, Richards crosses it out. Callum Evans boots it forward. Magri on the left. Finds Thomas. Crosses it in the middle. Taylor. Deacon. What a save by Driscoll. What a save. That might be the save, that most important save of the season. But they've still got a corner and the highlight is still going. Crosses it in. Parker's out. Who's going to get there first? Poku looks like he's going to get there first. I'm going to go on to defensive. Not that it's going to change this highlight right now, but Yonton, Williams, crosses it. Julian, just run it. Oh, that's a highlight over. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Blow it, blow it. He's blown it. And that's a win, a great win. Second versus first. 2 goals from Donovan Wilson in the first half. That first half really set the tone. And we just held in there for a win. I mean, look at this. Hammond and Waterlooville will be disappointed with a loss here. They had a better XG, more shots on target, and but that first half was just dominant by Bath, and that is set us up for the win. That is a great win, and hopefully that means we can get our season back on course. I'll check after this if we can actually do a team meeting, and then hopefully we've got a game against Welling, who I think are 21st in the league, towards the bottom. So hopefully 2 wins back to back against top and bottom of the table will propel us and keep the momentum going. I don't think first is on the cards. Having said that, we have closed the gap, but I think that's too difficult to close. 7 points is a lot, and we're gonna have to hope that Hammond and Waterlooville put in some bad performances. So yeah, let's see if we can hold a team meeting now. So our club atmosphere has gone back up to average. That's a good thing. Let's hold a team meeting. As you can see here, look, everyone is pessimistic, or most people are pessimistic, downcast. We've got Alex Fletcher who's encouraged. I'm going to encourage the boys, and I think that's Freddie Grant's wary. Well, everyone else is pleased. So, bye. Okay, Freddie, well done. You weirdo. But let's leave that meeting. Club atmosphere is average at the moment. Look, I think that's where it was. It was abysmal at one point, but that win really helped propel us up, and it's gone down to average. I think that team talk was necessary and good. So that wraps up for today's episode. Before we go, where are we going to come back next? I think we've got two more episodes this season. I've got one here, and then maybe, it depends on how we go, but maybe I might just go right to the end. But I fancy this Chippenham game. We haven't seen a local derby yet. I think we need one. So two more episodes this season, and then I'm going to live stream my first ever live stream of Football Manager for the off season or the pre-season, the mixture of both, where we can hopefully, wherever we end up being, we can prepare for another title-winning run or potential title-winning run in the Vanarama National League South, or our first season in the Vanarama National League. So that's the plan. But in terms of when we're going to be next, I think this Chippenham game is probably going to be next, or even maybe Eastbourne Borough, because they're winning a lot at the moment and they're in the playoff hunt. So one of those 2 games, we'll be back, and then we'll play the last game of the season against Slough. Next episode, one of these 2 games here. But catch you then. Let's consider that episode 4, Knocked on the Head.